The main grammar point from here is DENN. How to use DENN. So, wie hast du denn geschlafen? It emphasizes that you're genuinely interested in knowing. It's just emphasizing that you really want to know. So it sounds definitely more interested as if you say, wie hast du geschlafen? Wie hast du geschlafen? So, wie hast du denn geschlafen? More natural. There's another function of DENN, which is similar to WEIL. So to give reasons, because and because. So DENN and WEIL, they both can mean because. And here we have an example using yet another because. So because the weather there very bad was, sind wir blah 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 didn't travel. So we can reformulate this in two ways. We start with the main sentence, and let's simplify just to keep things easy. Wir sind am Ende blah 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 dorthin nicht gereist. Why? Because, so weil is the most common, weil das Wetter dort sehr schlecht war. So when you use weil, the verb is going to come at the end. So that's the only difference between DENN and WEIL. If you want to use DENN, you just want to say, denn das Wetter war sehr schlecht. Denn das Wetter dort war sehr schlecht. Denn das Wetter dort war sehr schlecht. So the verb is not at the end here. You just keep it, So up to preference most of the time. So when giving reasons, you can use either or. Was perfekt mit SEIN. So we mentioned before that if there's a change of state, or if there's a change in position from A to B, whatever shifting from A to B, we're going to use perfekt mit SEIN and not with haben. Examples of those changes of state, it could be, for example, he died. How do we say he died in German? Ist gestorben. Ist gestorben. Ist gestorben. He has died or he died, literally. Either or. Remember that perfect in German can have both meanings. He has died or he died. But you want to use with he is died instead of he has. No? So that's the only difference. The verb to be born and to die in German, this is to be born. Geboren werden. Geboren werden. If you have trouble pronouncing more than 1/3 of the sounds in German, remember to take the sound training. Sounds first is the key to really unlock fluid speaking and listening skills later on. So please check in the bio or in the description if you want to start with sounds first and save yourself a lot of time and suffering with broken German. So, geboren werden. Geboren werden. And to die is sterben. So, to be born, literally werden is to get or to turn, to be born, and sterben. Why st? That belongs to another section, the sound training. So please, if this is tricky, gestorben, sterben, do the sound training, Other examples of perfekt mit SEIN that reflect state changes. He woke up. Ist aufgewacht. Or he got up. Ist aufgestanden. Aufgestanden. Ist aufgewacht. Ist aufgestanden. What else? If somebody falls asleep, sie ist eingeschlafen. Sie ist eingeschlafen. She has fallen asleep or she fell asleep. Remember that perfect in German can be literally fell or has fallen. Depending on context, you will know. Last but not least, dort, there, literally in a place. Da, bist du noch da? On the phone. So, da can mean more than just a concrete place. No? Bist du noch dort versus bist du noch da? Are you still there? So, where did you travel then? How do we say, where to did you travel then? Wo bist du denn gereist? 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 And try to repeat as many times as you just heard until it feels and comes out natural. Wo bist du denn gereist? Wo bist du denn gereist? Something that also was super useful for me as I was doing my own sound training was to literally count the syllables. and adapt to the number of syllables. No? So, wo bist du denn gereist? You can visualize like, wo bist du denn gereist? No? So this is 6 syllables, and you just try to fill in those spaces that you hear. Now it's very melodic. Perform. It's very important that you perform.